In part 2 of my 4-part series called Talking and Listening, Bridging the Great Divide, we will focus on presentation as it relates to communication. If someone were to hand you a gift that was beautifully wrapped, it would be appealing, and it would convey that extra thought and care were given not only to the gift itself, but also to the presentation of the gift. You would receive that beautifully wrapped gift in a very different way than if someone just carelessly tossed the gift unwrapped in a wrinkled grocery bag. Well, the same principle applies to communication.
Dr. Guy Jonti is a psychotherapist with a private practice in South Florida. He is a licensed marriage and family therapist and relationship expert. Dr. Jonti is the go-to therapist that law enforcement authorities call on when first responders need counseling during natural disasters and major incidents because they know he can turn chaos into calm.
Here are 3 ways to present or gift wrap important information when you're talking or listening. Number 1, let me think out loud. Thinking out loud is a wonderful way to be present, to be transparent, and to convey trust to another person. Because it's not always the case that we understand fully, completely, exactly what we need to say and how we need to say it. Sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, let me just kind of think out loud with you for a moment here and give me your impression on what it is that you're hearing. And so that's a way that creates an open door, it creates more invitation, it creates more of a possibility for a dialogue. It invites a person into your own, into my own internal thought process, and it becomes much more relational as opposed to a monologue, take it or leave it kind of a statement, but it becomes more dialogical, it becomes more conversational, and it gives the other person an opportunity to really participate, in the conversation. Number 2, be careful of taking words literally. We use words as a means of communication, whether it's verbally or something in writing, but let's just focus on the verbal aspect. The words that we use to express our thoughts and our feelings very often are in approximation of something that we're experiencing on a much deeper level. And so oftentimes we're trying to find words to match something that is sometime a bit elusive. And so it's really important, for us in the communication process to really work at not taking words too literally. And what I mean by that is that we need to give ourselves and to give the other person the opportunity to interpret for us the meaning of their words so that we don't assume or that we don't infer, we don't interpret their words literally when there might be some other underlying meaning or when there might be a more nuanced kind of message that they're trying to convey, but the words that they use perhaps may not have conveyed that meaning as fully or as accurately as they could. And so that kind of more nuanced way of utilizing language is really important. And I also believe that it conveys to people that you're willing to give them an opportunity to clarify what they mean rather than taking specific statements as exactly what they meant, when in essence, if they had an opportunity to clarify, we would have gotten a much more richer, fuller understanding of what it is that they truly mean. Number 3, purposeful listening. Purposeful listening is listening with your whole self, engaging your eyes, your body posture, the spatial distance between you and the person with whom you're speaking, your tone of voice, is conveying to the other person that you are fully engaged in what it is that they have to say. that conveys the fact that you're interested, that conveys a sense of importance for what the other person is saying. It really connects on a much deeper level, not just simply on an auditory level, but it also connects on a heart-to-heart, on a spirit level. Being mindful of the ways you speak and listen will increase your ability to hear another person and also significantly improve you being heard by that other person when you're speaking.